Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Ms. Roxanne, and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing Season 1, Episode 5 of Avatar The Last Airbender called The King of Omashu. And just before we start, this is probably one of my favorite episodes ever. I mean, ever. So we start off with the gang arrive at Omashu, and basically he thinks of his friend Boomy and how they have so much fun there, so that's why they're there to visit. So Aang got disguised after Qatar says like, you might wanna have a disguise so no one recognizes you and nothing bad happens. So they do, and he turns into an old man. And it's a very funny moment between him and the guards trying to get into the city. It was so funny, and they have the cabbage man. So this is where the whole "my cabbages" came from, and it had me dead. It was hysterical because, like, first of all, when the guard was the cabbage man was in front of Aang and Sokka and them, so they didn't like the cabbages. So it's like, not this putrid crap, and they throw it off the mountain. And it goes like, nah, my cabbages. And then Aang and Sokka and Katara go up there, and it was so funny to me the way they got in. I loved it. Then we cut to where they get in, and it's with Elson City, and their delivery system is off the hook. It's basically like a big slide, like miles and miles of a slide. And I have a flashback where his friend Boomy used it as a slide instead of like a delivery system. So basically, Earth bending takes it up, and gravity brings it down. And then at the present day, where it is probably one of my favorite scenes ever, where they go on the slide and they go all the way down, and they one of my favorite parts is where the guards is like, "Gentlemen, when you go into bed, you gotta expect anything," and then right in the middle they go and do like a freeze frame of like almost like a picture. It was so funny to me. And then they break a guy's vase, which was also funny. It was just all around a funny moment, and I loved every single second of it. And then they crush the cabbage one. That's where they land on the guy's cabbage cart. And again, not my cabbages. And so they get taken to the king, and the king recognizes Aang because it's spoiler Boomy. And so he's like, what shall we do with the prisoners? The guard says to the king, and the king's like, well, let's throw them a feast. So, so they throw a feast, and basically, Aang that's where it's come from. So the king throws a chicken leg at him, and it's revealed that he's the Avatar. And so now they're going to be put into the newly refurbished chamber, and he has like 3 tests he has to pass tomorrow. And also, like during the feast, they had like little like off kilter carnival music, which was funny to me. And so Qatar's like, is it me, or is this crown a little crooked? Like, is he a little nuts? So they try to leave, but that wasn't happening, and it was just all around a funny moment. And then we cut to where they go to sleep, and then they would go to challenges. So basically, they got put. Sokka and Katara got put on. I think it's called Journamite, and it's like creeping rock or crystal. So they'll be fully covered in crystal by nightfall if Aang doesn't do the 3 tests. So he does 3 tests. First is a key that's on a metal chain that's in a waterfall, and Boomy's like, oh, I forgot my lunch key. Can you get it for me? I'm hungry. So Aang tries the different ways to get it, and he's failing each one, but then he throws a. Is there a stalactite or stalagmite? Anyway, he throws it at the waterfall at the chain, and then puts air bending pressure on it, and then it sends it, and it works. So he wins. That one then goes to the second one, and it's a big creature because he's looking for his pet Flopsy. And turns out that creature is Flopsy. So that number 2 is done. Then test 3 is Battle Pomet. opponent, and so he chooses the king, and he's like wrong choice. And we found out that King is jacked and ripped, and it is a huge battle, and it ends in a tie. And the King's like, your final test like, what's my name? And after thinking about it, he got the name Boomy, and we found out that the rock or crystal is actually rock candy. And then basically he gets serious for a second about defeating King or Fire Lord Ozai, because like I hope you think like a mad genius, like think outside the box, don't be like so traditional. And then they go down the slide afterwards, and that was the end of the episode. Okay, A+ episode is probably like one of my peak episodes. I absolutely love this episode. I've seen it so many times, and I never get sick of it ever. I just love it so much. I mean, the action scenes are great, and this is like technically a filler episode. To me, it's not, just because like I thought it was necessary because he does think outside the box, and it was just overall a great show episode. I can't say enough. There's like no bad things in this episode at all. And also when King Boomy is making jokes, you hear that because it's not really that funny, but then Sokka laughs, and it's like a little laugh, so it makes it even funnier to me. And it was just overall funny, and I had that little hit of serious, but it was mostly funny to me, and I just honestly I loved it, and I honestly have nothing bad to say at all. And that's pretty much it. So that's what I'm doing for this video. So this video, please go to like, comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Tell me your thoughts down below. This really me not even look at my notes really, because it was such a great episode. I honestly I remember a bunch of it. So anyway, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next episode. Bye everybody.